Hi, we are back. Good morning to you. That's everyone's favorite Friday segment with Timmy Hardaway Sr., and that is For Real or Fugazi. All right, Timmy, you ready to rock and roll?
Yes, sir.
Plax, you want to jump in after Timmy? Go right ahead.
Absolutely.
Number one, the Golden State Warriors are closer to another title after acquiring Chris Paul. Is that for real or Fugazi?
It's Fugazi.
Why?
No, they are not. They are not closer to winning a championship with Chris Paul. I love you, Chris Paul, but you're getting older. You can't run up and down and keep up with the Golden State Warriors, and it has showed through your last 2 years of declining. So I don't understand this trade, but I do understand why they got, because it was about Poole, and it's not about you being there. So I think that it will be another trade before
getting rid of Chris Paul. So he may not be a Warrior for long.
Right.
Plax, you're on top of that too, right?
Straight up Fugazi.
Fugazi.
That's right.
Fugazi. All right, number two, Jordan Poole will average 25 points per game or more if he stays on the Wizards next year. Is that for real or Fugazi?
It's for real.
Really?
Jordan Poole, he's going to start on that team, and as a starter, he averages over 24 points a game. And here go the numbers right here. As a starter, 115 games. Off the bench, 151 games, 21 points per game as a starter, 4 assists. So I believe that he will average 25 points a game because that's all they have.
Yeah. By the way, that Wizards backcourt is not all that bad right now in the moment.
It's not.
With Jones and now the acquisition.
Yes.
I thought they were going to move Poole right away because why would they take on a $140 million contract if they're looking to tank? But if they don't, they at least kind of similar to Utah.
It's a young player.
Yeah, young
24
player.
years old.
24 years old, and maybe you start building around him and Tyus Jones.
Exactly.
So you got to give it on that level?
After listening to Tim give his reason, I have to say Fugazi.
Fugazi.
Because if he is going to be the only player that they have, he's going to be the focal point of attention. And when he was in Golden State, he was afforded those opportunities from Steph and Clay because he was wide open getting threes and getting to the basket.
Solid point,
so
Tim.
I say
that's good point.
Fugazi.
Yeah.
You say for real, he says Fugazi. All right. Number three, here we go. The third pick overall last night in the NBA draft, Scoot Henderson, will go down as the best player from this draft. Is that for real or Fugazi?
I'm saying it's for real because I like his confidence. I like his attitude. I like how he comes in and he wants to be an alpha, and I think that he will become the better player of this draft because his attitude.
Wow. So Wamba Yamba, no. Yes to Scoot. Plax, for real or Fugazi?
I have to say Fugazi.
Fugazi.
Because he is not an alpha in Portland alongside Dame Lillard. And I'm surprised that you said for real because you was just so high on Brandon Miller.
I'm very high on Brandon Miller.
All right.
But we talking about the best player, the best player, athlete that he's going to become.
Right.
You see it in his attitude.
I'm not saying that Brandon Miller's going to be the best player in the draft. I'm saying Wemby is going to be the best player of the draft.
We don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't know. But I like where Wemby went.
It did seem like he wasn't thrilled that he got drafted by Portland last night, and I'm reading into his body language, but he wasn't all amped up to run up on that stage and hug out.
Oh, no, not at all. I mean,
he was kind of like,
he really wanted to go number one.
Of course.
Okay,
yes,
he really wanted. He knew that he was going number 3 or number 2, but he really wanted to go number 1. So if he wasn't called number 1, he was upset anyway.
Yeah, look, just real quick, Plax said what a lot of people think, and that is that when it's all said and done, Wemby or Wembanyama will be the ultimate best player. But right now, you still think it's going to be Scoot. Why is that?
Yeah. Like I said, because I like his attitude. I like how he's going to come in and show people that he should have been number 1 pick overall.
All right, let's move on here. As you know, the Boston Celtics got rid of Marcus Smart. In return, they get Kristaps Porzingis, who found out the news while he was in Lithuania, his home country, with his, or Latvia, pardon me, his real home country, with his bikini-clad girlfriend who looked fantastic coming out of a hot tub while they found out that he had been traded to the Boston Celtics. Google it. You'll be happy that you did.
Love that.
In any event, are the Celtics a better team now after getting rid of Marcus Smart for Porzingis? They're better with Porzingis. Is that for real or Fugazi?
It's Fugazi. You know, I think they lost their heart and soul in Marcus Smart. I think they lost a leadership guy in Marcus Smart. I think they lost a guy that's going to hold them accountable in Marcus Smart. And right now, I don't think Tatum or Brown has shown that type of leadership of help making people accountable for what they need to do. And so, yeah, I think this is Fugazi. And but you know, you still get a great talent, you still get a great shooter, a great scorer. But I think it's Fugazi.
How about you, Plaxton? Better with Porzingis?
I gotta say Fugazi, man.
Fugazi.
Hey, you lose Mr. Hustle. He's one of the very few players that I see diving on the floor during the regular season, getting 50-50 balls.
Yeah, and he was a defensive player of the year as well. So you're sacrificing defense for a guy who can score. Although Marcus Smart did have a bunch of games where he was their best shooter.
Yeah, no question. You know, he can have good games, but like I said, he was like a Jason Kidd. He could turn the game around without scoring a basketball.
Got it. All right, let's move on here. The Phoenix Suns, big three. You know who they are, of course. Bradley Beal now, along with Durant and Booker, will be remembered as a total failure if they don't win a championship. Is that statement for real, or is that statement Fugazi?
That's for real.
For real.
I think if they don't win a championship, you know, they will go down as the trio that disappointed.
Yeah, big bust.
But you know what? We still have to have a team, put a team around them. Just them three can't win. Just them three they're not gonna play 3-on-5. They got to play 5-on-5.
Right.
And you need two other players and a bench to come in and help you win games, just like the Denver Nuggets had. And if you don't have that, then it don't matter if you have three guys that's going to score. You still have to have a bench.
How about you, Plax?
I got to say Fugazi. I'm not expecting them to win a world championship with the big three. I don't think they are the big three. They got a big two down there in Denver, and I think Denver's still the best team in the Western Conference, even adding Bradley Beal to the roster.
Did Matt Ishbia call you and ask you if they're allowed to play 3-on-5 or no?
I don't give away all my secrets.
Another Michigan State guy, that's why I'm asking him. And if I'm not mistaken, you spent some time with the owner of the Suns, right?
Yeah, we went to the game in Madison Square Garden, Kansas State, where we lost in the Elite Eight. We was all, just hanging out.
Was it hard to get close to him because Isaiah Thomas was there or no?
Oh, come on, man.
It's like his bodyguard.
Yeah, right. All right. Next one for you. Plax will have an answer on this for sure. I know exactly where Tim's going to go. Let me switch over to the NFL for 1 second. Justin Fields is a top 5 running back. For real or Fugazi?
For real. He's a top 5 running back as a quarterback. You know, I need him to stay in that pocket and throw. I understand the line wasn't there. See, that hit right there. You know, come on, man. You got to stop taking it.
That's running back stuff.
That's running back stuff right there. But he could go, though. He could go. But yeah, for real. He's a running back.
Hey, I got to agree with Tim on this. That is real. He is one of the top 5 running backs in the National Football League.
His fault.
Put him at 5. He is a running back throwing the football under center playing quarterback.
Yes.
That is for real.
Yeah.
For real. All right, Timmy. Plaxico Burress is the best number 17 you've ever been a colleague of. For real or Fugazi?
Fugazi.
That's right.
His head off.
Because I wore 17 for 1 year, Craig.
Chris Mullin. Chris Mullin. Molly Mall. I don't have to say nothing else.
That's it.
I get it. I understand. I see what's going on here tonight. I see what's going on. Okay.
I should point out that Cody Decker wore 17 in one of his minor league stints as well.
That is true.
So you've now picked Chris Mullen over
both.
Plax
Hey,
and
there
Cody
have
Decker.
been some great professional athletes that wore number 17.
No question.
Even if you were throwing 48-mile-an-hour fastballs.
That's true.
Off the man.
That's true. That is true. That is a fact.
Like, you want to rank these two 17s, or you want to leave that alone?
Choose wisely.
Can we move on? We know who's the better 17.
Yeah, sorry, Cody.
I mean, he got a championship.
And he caught the game-winning touchdown.
touchdown.
That's exactly right.
That's for real.
That is for real. Yes.
I have 2 AA championships.
Hey there, thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.